It's useful and important to understand the collaborative maturity of an organization today, because in today's interconnected world where we're working with flows of information and a range of people ranging from our colleague next door to customers, to partners, to contractors and other types of colleagues in other companies, other countries, other places. We want to know how an organization can grow in effectiveness. Understanding its collaborative dynamics and its readiness to evolve is critical. We want to know why and how we can progress towards greater effectiveness when we're operating in greater complexity. We want to measure an organization's collaborative maturity in order to understand what the organization has to work with, what the organization needs to work on, and in order to help clarify the organization's vision, mission, purpose, and objectives in a rapidly complexifying environment. It helps to identify potentially fruitful places to start new collaborative initiatives, to accelerate or amplify effectiveness where collaboration is already taking place, and we need on an ongoing basis to understand the types of skills, talents, capabilities, and gaps that we need to fill in order to continue to make the effectiveness of the collaborative organization evolve and keep pace with dynamic markets and dynamic business conditions. Finally, it's important to develop and communicate as common an understanding as possible of the opportunities, the challenges, and the pitfalls across the organization so that people can get a really good sense of how they're pulling together, operating to make work more meaningful, more satisfying, and ultimately result in the better performance of the organization. An organization that gets involved either by starting or by increasing its collaborative practices and collaborative dynamics can expect to encounter both opportunities and pitfalls. Opportunities come in the form of greater engagement of its employees, greater engagement with customers and other stakeholders, a wider perspective on rapidly changing markets, a deeper perspective on rapidly changing markets, and a range of dynamics that allow for potentially innovation in products and services. Pitfalls that it's likely to encounter will be some confusion, some significant impacts on existing leadership and management practices, and a need to be able to widen its scope or its range of tolerance for alternative voices, potential errors, not necessarily following prescribed practices and policies. The world has rapidly become a much more wide open place, and organizations, in order to be more effective in this complex environment, need to connect with, follow, and lead that dynamic environment.
Close to